Hi everyone! So, by the title of this video, you probably have an idea of what I might be talking about today. As you know, it is back to school, and so this is a back to school story, basically. And I just wanted to get right into it, and I thought it was pretty interesting and a little scary. So, I let some people from my school watch my videos, but this is a specialized class that not everybody has. You have to have a certain thing with your school to go to this class. It's basically an IEP. If you haven't heard of an IEP, it's for if you have depression, anxiety, anger issues, and stuff. It's just to help you get through school without feeling bad and just helping you and making it easier to go to school. And so it was normal. We just talk about some issues that we might have with school, and since it was the first day of school, we were doing a kind of get to know you, and my lips look so pale. So we were just doing that, and we got into talking about homework. And this guy was really passionate about what he was saying. It was a little intimidating. But he was explaining how he thinks homework is stupid because it's just giving you extra work that you need, and it's like the teacher's fault because they are supposed to be able to teach you everything in that time span of the school day, and if they don't, well, like, it's their fault. Which I can understand, but, you know, whatever. And then all of a sudden, there's this other guy that was there, and he was just sitting there. He is pretty quiet and shy. He doesn't really talk that much, and all that we hear is him saying, "Oh, I lost my vision." All of us, including the teacher, were like, "What? What did you just say?" And he's like, "Oh, I just lost my vision." And we're like, "Are you saying that you're, like, blind?" And he was like, kind of. And I was like, "Dude, you know this isn't normal. You're not supposed to just automatically be blind in the middle of a class." Like, I was freaking out, okay? I stayed calm, but in my mind, I was like, what is happening? Oh my god. What are we supposed to do? I am so confused. The teacher started freaking out. Everyone started freaking out. Like, he couldn't see anything. He was literally just, like, blind. And he was like, "Oh, they told me to go to this person. No, they told me not to go to the nurse. They told me to go to this person." And so we're like, "This has happened before?" And he was like, "Yeah." It was just so uncomfortable. I guess for him and for us, we were just sitting there because we didn't know what to do, and we felt bad because we didn't know what to do. So I'm guessing that multiple people have had this because he takes stuff for it. Okay, first thing I thought was like, oh, is it something connected to his eye that makes it happen? No, he says it's connected to anxiety, and so that kind of makes sense why he's in there. He says that if he ever gets, like, really anxious, like, it's not like every time he gets, like, nervous, but, like, if it goes past, like, a certain point of anxiety, something happens and he just loses his vision. I don't really understand it, but I kind of do. I don't know. But apparently this has happened before. It was just really freaky. We were just kind of sitting there for the rest of the day because he was in there for a long time, really, really long time. I think he was in there for like about 90 minutes. He had to stay there until his vision came back. Like, he was literally, like, blind. But I have him for my last class of the day, and he was in there, and he seemed fine. Ugh. I don't know. It just feels really freaky, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get over this. That is the first time I've seen anything remotely. It's not like every other person you walk by on the street is just gonna automatically turn, like, blind. Like, this is, like, a really rare thing. So he says that they know what is happening, but they don't know what to do about it. And that kind of freaks me out. And so he can't really do anything about it until they figure out what they're supposed to do. And by they, I'm meaning like science. Like, I was like, well, no one's ever heard of it. We're not gonna know what to do. I don't know, but that's really freaky. Like, that's so, oh my god. Like, I was like shaking. I felt like I was gonna cry. Like, I felt so uncomfortable. And I felt so, I don't even know how I felt. It just was like really scary. It was like the scariest thing that I've ever witnessed. Excuse me. Like, it's kind of like when you think someone died. Or the only thing I can really compare it to is when I sliced my leg open and I saw it and then I really freaked out. You know, it's like you don't think it's real, but then it is, and you're like, oh my god, and then you start like freaking out. That's the only thing I can relate it to. Like if you break a bone or something and you're like, you don't know, and then you know, look, and that's the only thing I can relate it to, but I was just like freaking out. He's cool with it. I'm like, I'm not cool with it. And so I'm really nervous to like see him tomorrow. That's just, oh my god. That's just too much. It's too much. Ugh. Like, and I thought, you know, oh, some people are born blind. I never thought that you could go blind, go normal, go blind, then you can see, and then go blind and see. Like, that's not normal. I know people get, like, eye migraines where it, like, goes over their eye or whatever that was. My mom was telling me about it. But I don't understand. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just, like, really stupid. But that's just really freaky. Especially for me, you know, I don't really, I guess I would say my life is normal. So, like, if anything happens like that, I, like, just freak out. But I thought that I might feel better, and I thought it would just be an interesting thing to tell you guys that are at my school, but you're not in that class. Because none of my friends that I know are in that class except for one friend who actually isn't from my school. But all of my friends that are from my school, they're not in there. But I know it sounds like insane. It sounds like it's from a freaking movie or something. But I was like, it's a thing. I don't even think that they have a name for it, but I was like, it's a thing. That's freaky. That's not right. Oh, I would like you guys to tell me what you think about this, and if you or someone you know has this thing where they like turn blind, why? His is linked with anxiety, but some people say that it just comes randomly. It just freaks me out. I don't like it. It's just really freaky, and I don't like the thought of it. Because he could just be walking in the middle of like the hallway, and then he can go blind, and then he can't tell anyone because it would be really weird, and they think that he's lying because